Welcome back, guys. Wow, last game was intense. That was a good fucking game, for sure.
The BM.
The finals not disappointing. In the previous tournaments, usually the finals were the ones that were just kind of like, eh. This time, the finals, they're intense. Your father versus Big Dick Daddy.
Man. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yep.
Hit me up with the sound of Ultimate BM.
Easy, bitch.
Yep.
Easy, easy, easy.
Easy, 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 easy.
Starting up here in the top left position, we have your father. And down here in the bottom right, we have Big Dick Daddy. Adam, let him know what these builds are.
Alright, well, you're gonna show me which one's there for. Okay, so, down here in the bottom right with Big Dick Daddy, he's got the one, the only Halls of Valhalla, which means he can defend with anything, but the player can only aggressively attack with Vikings.
Well, last time somebody only got siege tanks, so let's hope we see some
That
Vikings.
wasn't even close to the Valhalla build. Didn't matter, gonna get his ass kicked anyway. So, with that being said, your father got the slow but deadly build. The player can defend with anything, but all aggressive attacks can only be done with Swarm Hosts, Broodlords, or Corruptors.
Interesting.
The slow but deadly build. Can I just say that at this point in time, your father has got to watch what he's eating, because his cholesterol is through the fucking roof.
Yep.
And perhaps most importantly, his sodium has never been so high. The risk of heart attack, heart failure, just is through the roof right now. He is in the top percentile for walking down the street and dropping dead.
If he looks at a McDonald's sign too hardly,
he's gonna die.
he will die on the spot.
He's gonna drop dead. He is gonna be doing nothing but eating celery for the next 3.5 months.
Sour about that.
It's negative calories. You can burn more calories than you get out of a freaking celery by eating it.
Yep.
Anyway, continue what you were gonna say.
Okay, well, we have slow but deadly versus Vikings. This is actually a decent matchup because slow but deadly can really only get air units, Corruptors and Broodlords. Now, there is the Swarm Hosts. That will be a big problem for our Terran player. If he does decide to go a lot of Swarm Hosts, though, the Vikings can just fly right to the base.
It's gonna depend on how many. It's gonna depend on the Corruptor count and the Viking count, because the Broodlords are gonna be not like inconsequential one way or another.
Yep.
I think it's just gonna depend largely on the Corruptor count. So that's what we're gonna have to keep an eye on.
In theory, this seems like a really...
in theory, it's a good matchup.
It's a good matchup.
But I think it also depends a lot on how fast those initial Vikings get out. Because if the Vikings get out quick, he can keep the food count of the Zerg down to basically 0 if he can find the Overlords. And then once that's done, I mean, he can just pick away at drones and stuff before he even gets anywhere near getting Corruptors and stuff.
Yep. Excuse me, I'm just yawning. Alright.
Welcome back.
Thanks. It is 2-1.
It is 2-1.
Your father, well, actually, the only game that he's won, his AI did it for him.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, your father hasn't had an opportunity to prove himself in this series yet.
Which is crazy.
We've been talking him up.
Well, it's not. I don't think we've been talking him up. I think we've just been describing how he's played up to this point, which has been pretty much
flawlessly.
Flawlessly. And I do think that the match that he did lose there, if that Overlord had been 3.5 millimeters to the right,
it would have solved the
a wildly
proxy.
different game could have unfolded.
And also, if he didn't get greedy with that spine crawler,
that was also
huge.
the big. I think that was the biggest thing. Was
a mistake.
I was watching. I was thinking, is he going to go for it? Because I think where the creep spread it out to that point, he had enough room for 2, but I think one corner of the third wasn't able, so he put it forward that one notch.
And that's what got him.
And that was all he needed.
He should have waited for the first 2 to finish, or just about finished,
and then
put the third down, and that's what really cost him. And then, of course, Big Dick capitalized on that mistake, went down with the Lings, already had the proxy because of the build.
Oh yeah.
And then just wrecked him, and did it in such BM fashion that I actually think that build has to be retired forever now. It is the Big Dick Daddy build.
I don't think it gets any better.
It is the Big Dick Daddy build from here on out.
The 4 easies at the end really brought it all home.
Yeah.
Because not only all that happened, but he turned his own, like he spine crawlered the guy who just tried to spine crawler him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then won, and then easied 4 times.
Yep. That's what
that's hurtful.
Yeah, good luck.
That's so hurtful. My God.
Well, we're gonna see here, and well, if Big Dick Daddy wins this, I'm gonna be playing him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing him.
It's gonna be happening.
It's gonna be going down.
It is gonna be happening. As it stands right now, both gentlemen very happy to just simply macro. Of course, Big Dick Daddy doesn't have much choice at this point. He's gonna wait until he is pretty much tier 3.
Yeah. There's just no way around it.
No.
Swarm host, Broodlords, Corruptors. You can start to get Corruptors, but that's the show. He's right now. It's just, I'm kind of weirded out by him what he's doing right now because he still has 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 gases that aren't collecting. Like, what is he doing? He needs gas. He's got 22 drones on this one hatch alone. Why not? Why do you not have your extractors when you're doing a gas-intensive build? He's not even producing gas on this. What the fuck?
I've got no answers for you. I think that he is so salty.
Wow, he must really be rattled, dude. He's got 12 gas right now. He has to build Swarm Hosts, Broodlords, and Corruptors. And he's got 12 gas.
Yeah.
He's on 3 bases, 1 extractor, and it's not even mining. There we go. I actually think he's rattled, dude.
No, he is rattled.
I actually think he's rattled.
I think he's super salty. Like I said, I don't think that he realized for the first bit of that game that BM was part of the build, and then because it was so topical, and then at the end to have all that fall apart on him and get reversed and get spine crawler wrecked is just like his. And I still think he's sour about the first match. With the second match with the build matchup.
Yep.
I think he is just full blown salt mode right now.
And here comes the Vikings. Exactly what you were saying before. He has an opportunity to pick off Overlord, especially since he wasn't getting any gas.
None
So
of
this
this
one's gonna go down.
Rip.
There's that. And
But yeah, he's got a bigger window now because he hasn't
Huge
been
window.
collecting any gas.
huge window.
Yeah.
Massive. He's got a shit ton of speedlings now. I don't know where he's going with these.
Neither do I. Just straight through the map. Just straight through. I mean, he can't attack with them, or he can't do like major damage. He might be just scouting with them.
Yeah, I think he's just scouting around.
Well, he scouted that there is a bunker, and that bunker has some units in it, and now he's leaving.
Adios. Yeah, he got the slow but deadly build, so he can't really do any aggressive attacks with anything other than those units. He is getting a lot of gas now, thank God, but him waiting that long, like we're talking over 8 minutes before he is really starting to get gas, is insane. It's actually insane.
Yeah, I don't follow why that was the case. I don't.
All right.
Yeah.
He's just scouting around and
He's scouting, and sometimes you just catch something.
yep, it happens.
It happens. Not gonna do anything.
This also happens.
This also happens. And this is what I was talking about. You know, if he gets in here, now I also wasn't expecting it to be this long before we saw Corruptors on the field.
Well, it's because he didn't get gas.
No, I mean we're like going on 12 minutes here, and there's not a single
Solid
Corruptor.
transfuse.
That was a very solid transfuse. Not going to be enough here. 2 more Vikings are there. This is pretty much it.
Well, I don't think it's over quite yet. He's still got a lot of hatcheries, so he can build quite a bit of units. He can defend with anything, so, I mean...
No, this is it. This is the show.
Is Big Dick really
Big
gonna
Dick
lose?
Daddy is about to take this shit.
Is your
all
father
the way
really
to
gonna
the bank.
lose? He got so fucking rattled.
Rattled. He got so rattled that he turned into Roddled.
Yeah, exactly.
He turned into Roddled McDonald.
Yeah.
Is what happened there.
Yeah.
Absolute face wreck. I mean, he might be surviving this, but he's just doing that. He's surviving it.
Okay,
I mean, this is
gonna pick it. That ling's gonna. Yeah, he needs to back off now. All right, he's not done. He's not done. He's not done. He's got a lot of lings, so he's definitely not dead.
Well, right now, I'd just be taking these Vikings,
And
flying around the
going.
map, and just killing
He needs
overlords everywhere.
He needs to keep this going because right now he's spending all these larvas on lings, and he's not spending it on his big units. He's just getting his spire now, dude. Just getting a spire, an infestation pit.
It's 13 and a half minutes into this match.
No gas.
Not a single...
No gas, that's what.
Not a single thing of gas was... I mean, the amount of time that he has to take these Vikings around and have basically free reign. Is there any spore crawlers?
He could actually sit right up here at this ramp
and just Shrek
and just
all those...
wreck everything.
He's not going to let him... The Zerglings are going to follow.
Well, he can actually just drop down right here
why is he...
and go. He can just go. Just attack with these, yes. He'll kill these links. No problem.
I don't know why he isn't just flying around and killing overlords.
This is the first time we've seen this build win. Well, I don't want to count him out of it now, but it's not looking good.
Like, I don't know why he isn't just killing overlords. This is the easiest thing right now. He's been given such a massive window. He's got 34 lings on the way.
Now, if he says easy, easy, easy again.
I mean, that would just be shrekage. Also, the Zerglings have ran in one at a time there.
Yeah, the Zerglings can't do shit.
No. He's reached that mass with the Vikings that the Zerglings aren't going to do anything. Now I think this is pretty much it.
I cannot believe that Big Dick Daddy just won 3 consecutive games.
Now here comes the Corruptors. He's got 18 Corruptors coming. But what good are the Corruptors going to do if he can just free reign on the ground and walk around?
Well, he needs to start building roaches and shit back here, back at base.
But he doesn't. I don't even think he has a roach warren, does he?
He needs to build one. No, he doesn't.
No. He's got.
I guess he could get mutas. He could get mutas right now.
Like there's.
He's got enough for 7 of them. Now he's getting Greater Spire. He's never gonna let that finish. Corruptors can't do anything. There goes the Greater Spire. Now he can't even build mutas. All he's got is Corruptors that can just stand around and look pretty. Meanwhile, the Vikings, and he's gonna GG out!
Big Dick Daddy!
Big Dick Daddy taking the tournament, dude!
What? What?
He took the tournament!
How did he do that shit?
He took the tournament. The only win that your father got was from the AI. And it was told in the BM game. 2 big mistakes on each of the games.
Holy shit.
One could argue that game 2, he had a rough go at it with build-wise, but he did not scout correctly at all.
But it's not even about that. He let that get to him. He didn't play like him. I mean, the first time we saw him play real well was with Zerg.
Yep.
And he just did not show up. He didn't start collecting gas until like 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't have a spire going.
He had 18 gas at like 8.5 minutes.
He didn't have a spire going until almost 13 minutes in.
He was nervous. He was rocked.
I don't think he was nervous. I think he was just rattled. Or in your terms,
you
Roddled.
Roddled, bro.
Ronald McDonald.
Holy shit, dude.
Freaking destroyed.
Crazy, man. He was so good in all of the other games in the tournament. The finals came. He got greedy with the Spine Crawler. He misscouted the proxy Thor. And the proxy Thor was just a nice play by Big Daddy, plain and simple. And yes, that was a tough matchup for him by the builds, but even still, it's not like it couldn't have been avoided to an extent. But the third game was where it just went from 0 to 100 real quick. The proxy Spine Crawlers in his own base get scouted out because of greed. Gets destroyed, countered with the BM, proxy hatch, Spine Crawlers in his base. And,
easy.
And the easy. And then we get into that game, and he is rocked, bro. He is
completely.
so rocked that he's still going to walk home with a $50 G2A gift card. But Big Dick Daddy, $150 Yord Woodwatch gift card, and a $100 G2A gift card going to him, sir.
That's sick.
That's
just congratulations to Big Dick Daddy. I mean, that is some. He was
the underdog.
Definitely, because I mean, in no way did I expect Big Dick to win this series, given how we saw your father play. Because it wasn't with your father. It wasn't a thing about being like so much better than the other person. Mm-hmm. All the players were good. He was just playing so well.
Yep.
And then to go into that you could tell he was rattled.
Yeah.
You don't make those mistakes unless you're rattled.
Yep.
And those were some crazy. I mean, no gas until 9 minutes, no spire until almost 13 minutes. That's crazy.
On a build that requires pure gas, essentially.
Yeah, that was absolutely nuts. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that he was thinking he was just going to defend until he had like 4 bases before he even bothered going. He wanted to make sure that he macroed up hard. Mm-hmm. That's all I've got. But even then, you could have at least 1 gas going. Dude, nobody goes 0 gas.
Dude, he had like 20-something drones on one thing alone.
Wow.
With no, I mean, after 16, you're not getting any more. So, shit the bed. But it's all good.
That was nuts.
Good games in the series. Solid tournament. This was a fast tournament.
That went quickly.
Yeah.
Good. We had good games in, but man, oh man, was it a lot of quick and decisive games this tournament. I gotta say, I'm happy that Big Dick walked away with that after the BM game. I think that was the game of the tournament for sure.
100%.
And
100%.
so well earned, easy.
I'm definitely gonna rewatch that one
That was
when
something.
it goes on YouTube.
That was something spectacular. I mean, all things considered, great tournament again.
Well, guys, that's going to be it for this tournament. Now, there will be a show match between myself and Big Dick Daddy happening right now.
Yes.
And then, of course, you guys are going to see that on YouTube. This is your guys' opportunity on Twitch and YouTube right now to get your names in on these draws. It's going to be, this is the show. So go underneath this video, click on the giveaway links for LootCrate, JORD, and G2A. Sign up. If you're on Twitch, we're going to be giving away a $150 gift card after the show match. So make sure that you go on the site, !JORD, click on that, sign up, or scroll underneath the stream and click on the JORD Woodwatch banner and sign up there. Go do that now. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the tournament. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course, and the people on Twitch, but we're still going to see lots of you. That's the show.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it yet again. And for those of you on YouTube, we're going to see you guys in the Void.
Oh, yeah. I like what you did there. Legacy of the Void tournament's coming next month.
Until then, sit.
Ticity.
Close enough.